Okay, we got another Walking and Talking. This one is from Alchemgaming8829. What are some things you possibly want to see in the new Dread Shores update, be it new traps, guards, or possible ideas on the new suit will be like, or what it will be like? Ooh, traps. I mean, there's just a list I kind of want to hit off, and a lot of these are ones I've just read. But the pendulum, the giant kind of pit in the pendulum type of thing, I think that could make for some really cool rooms. I just saw an oil slick one, which I'm like, that's brilliant. Definitely, something that stalls you. Movement related traps are really, really dangerous. I'm probably just gonna go with this one because it's a champion. Um, I saw one today, and it is 5/8, 2023 as of me writing this. Oh, all right, kills Harvey right off the bat, huh? Where they were like mirror blocks, or just like a thing where, and I'm like, oh my god. Well, one, got to be careful with that one. You probably can't implement it because I'll just go right because it'll probably mess up some processors and some computers. Them trying to render whatever's on the other side is just extra assets that they probably can't afford. Oh, okay, so this is like not the right way. And you got my bolt, which is kind of annoying, but also really clever. So thank you for that. Luckily, used a lot of these mods, and these are not good mods to use. So we'll just do. I did not get my bolt. What a pain in the rear. Is that a double shot though? All right, so check this out. We'll go low so I can aim high. See if I do trigger that one again. We'll just wall walk this, and we're out. Okay. This one is the bogus one. Log ones where like they're spinning, in a long route, and you kind of got to like strafe a little bit to kind of stay on it. You're kind of tapping these, and they can pick the rotation, or maybe it changes. It's got spirals on it to indicate the direction, but it'll change any. That'd be pretty fun. I think windfall traps would be cool, or things that kind of blow you upward, like a big fan. Like you hit it, this pops and just blows you up. And there's no fall damage, so you can kind of, try and get around, but maybe it blows you up into a bunch of like grabber traps. That would be kind of funny. Just a bunch of like claws flying out of the walls coming to get you. I need to establish really early on whether or not, see what I mean? These kind of freak you out a little bit with the, the false walls. And then they get you with one. Man. All right. Well, if you're still listening from the last walk and talk, this is literally what I talk about in terms of things to. Man, he's being really weird with this. Gotta say. In a good way. Double? It's kind of a waste on that one, I would say. As far as minions, that's a tricky one. What would I want to see? I saw someone that it's like a Tesla coil on the back. It was like someone rendered the art, or like drew a mock-up, and it runs and kind of disables your abilities temporarily. That could be really good. I'm just gonna do that because I don't know what's coming. Something hit me there. What's it? Oh, just there. Okay. Not a blowy uppy. Interesting. As far as the suit, we have a melee, we have a ranged one. So what more? I'm just thinking, and as the game evolves, what kind should it be? Okay. Would have probably put a exploder on that one. Yeah, I'm a little curious what direction they'd be going to. Maybe something with more pock, like this raider who's a little slower but can bring more gear. I don't know. I'm trying to think within the confines of what's been provided already. And we have melee, we have range. Now we just have equipment, kind of. What are you looking at there? But I also am hoping that there's going to be some new items, coming out as well. We need a little more. I think everyone can agree. We just need a little more diversity here. This is a great template. Really, really awesome. That's a dangerous angle. I don't want to be there. And I already regret throwing that up. So I'll do that. And be happy for... Yeah, look at that. Wow. Well, that's a good grenade. I'll take that. But just things to switch it up. I even... if they just threw out a pack of paint here, just a new one again. I know they just dropped that kind of bio kind of deal. They just need to do more. And it's more because it's just slowing down the pace. Ooh, don't get that. Thought I heard someone else locking onto me, so I backed up a little bit there. Maybe it was this guy. Take that bolt back. Again, surprised no explodies on that. We're going to clear out everything. So this will probably open up with some hidden traps, maybe, if I had to guess. So we'll get all of that. Okay. Let's get this. But what kind of other clever traps? Maybe, you know, an electrical one that pops and kind of stuns you in place. Or makes it hard, you know, messes with your movement where you got to, like, kind of get out of it. Although that could be probably abused, as most things could. It's tough. I mean, you can come up with a million good ideas, and they're good individually. But when applied to a game like this, they kind of like, there's really no way to do it that wouldn't allow for abuse, you know? That's your hardest part. But me personally, I would love to see log rolls, you know, that you run across, and pendulum swinging. I would love to see a very slow enemy that's slowly... I mean slow. Like, you know, coming up behind you, and he's always following you. So if you get into a maze, you know, it's kind of like... there's an old PlayStation game that I played for like 3 minutes. Actually, this goes in hand with the previous Walking and Talking of what about a horror indie game, but it's already been made, and it's Clock Tower. And it's got the shittiest graphics ever, but I remember that dude with the fucking giant scissors coming after you, and you hiding in, like, closets and stuff. That dude was fucking terrifying, man. I played for, like, 5-10 minutes, and I was like, yeah, this isn't for me. I was pretty young. And I was like, oh, this will be cool, and no, it wasn't for me. But maybe a small enemy, you know, it might suck, and there might be, again, there might be setups where it just doesn't work. Is he going to have secondaries where he had... See, I thought he was going to do secondaries with those. But, yeah, I don't know. So far, you know, they've done a great job with the traps and stuff. It's just maybe more angle movement. I know that sounds stupid, but, like, instead of slants, you know, be able to do a slant and a diagonal, like, downward, just to, you know, make it a little more three-dimensional. This was... He had some ingenious ones. Yeah, it was fun. So I'd probably go that route. It's only 7 minutes, so I'm going to try and do another one. Here, jump right in. Let's see what we got. It's kind of a... like apartment building. Oh, so's that one, though. No, that's just like an upward. All right, we'll check this one out. Yeah, you know, maybe gas that kind of slows you down or obscures your vision. But now you're, again, getting into more trolley stuff, and you know how humans be. You know, they'll just fill a room with gas, like all... Or the whole thing will be like gas traps, and you're just slowed, and you're like, oh my God. But again, I like kind of pushing through those and getting to the other side. But I also understand people wanting their, you know, their time. Ooh, that's a problem. If that hook had gotten me, I would have been in bad shape. Oh, you're here too, huh? Okay. You just got people everywhere. Well, I like the design. Kind of gets you to shoot these and kind of come in, and then you kind of make your bed. You got to lay in it. I like that. But yeah, I think in addition to the Dredge Shore update with traps and, you know, minions and the suit, which I'm least curious about of all the things, like the new suit, just because I think these are fine. For the most part, people have their niche, but I'm never going to complain about more, you know. I just, me personally, am least excited about that. I would say maybe some balancing, slightly. I think... What the hell do we think is going on here? Oh, that's like... No, that's a piston pushing into that. But look at the effect it gives. It's kind of cool. I'll remember that. That's new. No, thank you. And case in point is the shield. I think, personally, it needs a small adjustment. I don't know exactly what that adjustment will be. But as it is right now, I think it doesn't incentivize using the light sword other than people who wish to challenge themselves, which one day I think I'm going to, you know. I feel like I'm kind of getting there a little bit. I wanted to like upgrade everything before I kind of went after stuff. So little by little I kind of... Alright, so I got one bolt left. I got to save it for whatever's going to attack me up here. One of you. Okay, that's fine. But maybe something with the light sword. I don't know. It's hard to... Really easy to make those like I'd like. But then when you implement them in like a balancing fashion, it's a fucking nightmare. So it's kind of hard to say. But, you know, this is kind of... in some ways, kind of like a childhood dream come true, being able to like build out maps and traps and have people run through them and, you know, get messed up. Ooh, okay. Be gone, sir. What do you bring me into exactly? What's the danger once you hook me? I don't understand. It's down here, ain't it? Yeah, it's down here. Ah, you got a shooter in the back. That's interesting. Well, we'll take care of him now. And, like, we'll just do that. Like, do that. Ah, that's just where they came from. Got it. But I wouldn't mind a few more minions. I just think you can do whatever you want. You know, there's so many options. It's really the limit of your imagination how much people will put up with. So, all in all, I guess we'll see together. But, you know, there's so many cool things they can do. That was new. The pistons coming up. Let's say, and artistic. But, yeah, thanks for the question, man. Appreciate it.